luckily for us, we had a bit of a build-up going into tonight. I think it's tricky. You go from the last 5-6 weeks of Champo cricket straight into, I wouldn't say a full house, but 15,000 people here. The nerves, the adrenaline, I've certainly missed nights like tonight. But most importantly, we've got a win on the board, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it must be a really happy changing room.
Yeah, I think so, but it's it's very early days. We've got a dressing room that's quite a close-knit group, and a team that really want to do well. I think quarterfinals the last couple of years, we really want to push for a final stay here. From a personal point of view, I've played in one and the day went far too quickly, so I'd love to experience it again. So it's very early days, but I think we're playing a brand of cricket that we know and trust, and we're just going to take it game by game, I think.
We reached 200 7 times last year, or over 7 times last year. A real statement. We've started again, but what makes it more miraculous was the start as well. We've kind of had to rebuild in the middle and then really charge at the end.
Yeah, I think so. I think credit has to go to Benji tonight. But I think it just goes to show if you have a partnership or you build a partnership, it's hard to stop when you got 2 players in and you're able to put pressure back on. I think we had to absorb a little bit. I'm a firm believer you got more time than you think in T20. If you don't get off to that flying start that I think a lot of batsmen want and I think sometimes need, I think, again, like I said, credit has to go to him. But we got a batting unit that are shooting for the stars. We really want to push, I think, the limits and throw punches constantly. Not always is it gonna come off, but cricket's a funny game and more importantly a fickle game at times. You've got to live and die by the sword. So as I say, pretty positive performance tonight.
You passed 3,000 T20 runs as well. So was you aware of that before the game?
I was aware of that, yeah. I was, yeah. But yeah, I think for me, I was. I don't know. I've obviously the last 5 weeks focusing on Red Bull straight into tonight. Yeah, I think the nerves were a little bit more pronounced than potentially usually going out in the middle. I think I had my dad here. I said on Sky, my dad's not seen me play. Obviously, watched me a little bit over the Big Bash over the winter. But yeah, I think the nerves, because I really want to not only do well for the team and the club, but he doesn't come very often. So I really wanted to do well for him tonight because I know he doesn't get the opportunity to watch me play a hell of a lot. So I was just glad to get a few out the middle. It was quite special.
You're going to pay a little bit extra and extend his flight?
Well, to be fair, he's been to 2 games. He came to Hampshire and the one here. So some Robert saying he could be the lucky charm. But yeah, he's loving it. Any chance to, I'm his boy, so any chance to watch his boy out there do his thing, it's pretty special. It's hard to put into words. So it was a cool night. It was a cool night tonight.